Dozens of attendees stood in elegant formation. Every one of them was dressed head to toe in black, men in severe suits, women in gowns like shadow incarnate. Only Melody, swathed in green velvet, stood apart, her stomach twisted. She was on display. A waiter offered her a crystal flute of something red. Wine, she prayed, but its thickness, the way it clung to the glass, made her chest tighten. She shook her head. No, thank you. The music screeched to a halt. Every head turned toward her in unison, observing, charting her every move as they all seemed to be waiting for something. The ballroom doors opened once more. A man eased into the warmth of the light which highlighted his person. A beautiful monster, one could guess. There was no mistaking who had just entered this gala. This was obviously the master of this awful place. Darkly handsome, draped in tailored black, his presence swallowed the room. His posture was regal, shoulders sharp, chin lifted and covered in a dusky stubble. His face bore the expression of a king who owed no one anything, haughty, aloof, carved in marble. But his eyes, cruel, piercing, searching, they moved deliberately over the bowed faces of the attendees. Every man and woman dipped low, reverent, as if his very glance was a weight they could not withstand. None dared to meet his gaze, none dared even to breathe loudly in his presence. Only Melody stood apart. Trying to shrink behind a marble pillar, she caught the maid's eye. The woman shook her head slowly, her smile fixed with that terrible, genuine warmth that was somehow more frightening than cruelty. It begged her not to act out, not to be childish in this moment. Yet the plea only made Melody's panic flare hotter. And then she felt it, the weight of his stare. It pierced through the distance, through the crowd, pinning her like a moth on glass. Those eyes, alive, too alive, burned only for her. The crowd parted before him as if an unseen hand swept them aside. He did not hurry. He did not need to. Every step he took was obeyed by the silence of those who feared to displease him. When at last he stood before her, he bowed the faintest measure, dark grace incarnate. His voice, rich and commanding, slid through the hall. "May I have this dance, my lady?" It was not a question. No. Her voice was flat, her chin tilted defiantly, her pride mustering itself in the face of his oppressive presence. She wanted the word to cut, to insult, but his lips only curved faintly. He reached for her cheek with a reverence that was worse than scorn, his thumb grazing her skin as if memorizing every detail of her.